Good day and welcome to the One Piece Forum YouTube channel. I am Frankie15
And I'm Mapache.
and today we're going to be reviewing One Piece chapter 824,
Little pirate games.
and in this chapter we get a colour cover page.
Yeah.
Not the best one I've seen. Also, I was gonna ask in the colour page, for some reason it looks like Frankie is both inside the roller coaster and outside the roller coaster. I
Yeah,
can't
the
tell.
perspective is he is the roller coaster, Frankie.
Yeah.
He is the roller coaster.
He made it. He is the roller coaster. So the chapter starts off with everyone on the boat reacting to the news that Dragon's forces, the Revolutionary Army on Baltico, have been destroyed, and we find out that it is by none other than Blackbeard. The Marines found the evidence that the Revolutionary headquarters is on Baltico, but once they got there, Cyberpol and the Marines discovered it was destroyed.
Yeah.
So, do you think that there actually was a clash with Blackbeard and the Revolutionaries? Do you think that they were defeated? Because it's not quite clear.
I'm not sure. It would be too easy, I guess, or too devastating, I don't think. And even Pedro says that revolutionaries are probably not dead. Otherwise, otherwise they would have found corpses on Baltigo,
Yeah, exactly.
and the Marines would have made it public. The world government would have made it public. I don't think so. It was like the big cliffhanger in the end of last chapter, and everybody was, no, the revolutionary army is destroyed, but
Yeah.
probably not.
So,
Who knows?
Can I ask you something? Did you know that Dragon was Luffy's dad? Because I certainly didn't. I had to be reminded many times that Dragon is
Yeah.
Luffy's dad.
That was very nice of Oda to
Yeah.
tell us again in this chapter.
I also had to be reminded that
Ooh.
Sabo was Luffy's brother, but not his real brother, obviously. But yeah, I had to be reminded of that because some of this stuff's
Yeah.
just so hard to remember.
Yeah, it's so long ago.
And also, did you remember that it was Luffy's granddad that told us? Do you remember that bit? Yeah.
Hardly. I didn't even remember who Luffy's granddad was.
No.
So it was very nice of
It's
Oda.
good to get this info, wasn't it? Yeah. And then we get interrupted by Chopper, who tells us that Luffy has made a fire by cooking.
Cooking his random curry.
Yeah.
It's a good name for it.
The next part of the chapter winds up on Zoe, and it's just some interaction between Wanda and Barriete, where Wanda says she's fine with Carrot going with Luffy because she'll be safe with Luffy. I don't know why anyone would think that anyone is safe with Luffy, because that's certainly not true.
And I think this little part doesn't really have that much of a significance.
Well, Wanda and Inuarashi are talking about the Viva card and that they must have used the Viva card. So how they made that, I don't know. I don't know how anyone makes a Viva card because we still don't know yet. Oh wait,
talking about this? No, I didn't find out how to make a Viva card. But on the forum, one member mentioned that I think he also only referenced somebody else, so it's a wild thought, that maybe there was a spy on Zoo handing out information or giving a Viva card to somebody on Jack's ship, or to Jack or to Kaido. I don't know. And he specifically mentioned Pedro, or well, he says that Pedro was mentioned. Well, he was just, as I said, referencing somebody else.
Yeah,
so
could be that when we get into like a big fight with Kaido, or one of Kaido's men, that Pedro betrays us.
Yeah, or some other mink.
But I don't know if I can see that happening. I'm not sure about that.
Me neither. It hardly has any evidence, but it's just a guess right now.
Yeah, and then as Inuarashi is saying that he hopes that the Viva card died with the ships that sank. The panel pans down. We go down the page, and we see Jack in the ocean
Who
asking to be saved.
who didn't die?
Who didn't
Yeah.
die? Yay! No, I'm
So
really glad because Jack is an awesome character. Yeah.
is I'm not sure. Like it would have been so blunt to just kill him, but still,
Mm.
I'm surprised that he's still alive.
Well,
That's
I think it
very.
seems
I like
obvious
that.
that he is a fishman, or at least half fishman, because otherwise, unless he just can hold his breath for a long time, which I could
Yeah,
imagine happening in One Piece, to be honest. But yeah, it seems he's a
this
fishman.
is
Yeah,
this is also basically what everybody on the forum says.
yeah,
I think everybody is agreeing on this, and you can see his teeth,
yeah.
who look like shark teeth.
Hmm.
And yeah,
Good
if,
idea of Oda to cover up his mouth with a what are they called? Like a lockjaw thing. Do you know?
yeah, right.
Yeah.
We didn't see. Yeah, we haven't seen his teeth before.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I also think he's a fishman.
So maybe he's ashamed of being a fishman. He doesn't like it, and that's why he covers up the only bit that can be referenced as being fishman. Maybe.
That might be, but we haven't seen him in color yet. Maybe he even has like green skin color
Yeah, maybe.
as a fishman.
Also, he's got to be the strongest fishman we've seen so far,
Yeah.
right? I can't imagine Jinbei stronger than him. Maybe. I can't. I don't think so, though. A
Mm,
billion bounty. I mean, I know people say bounties is only the how dangerous someone is, but still.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm not sure. I don't want to dismiss Jinbei on this.
Jinbei is strong. That's for sure. So after that, we go to Kaido, and he's this is the sec. Is it the second time we've seen him so far? Is it? That's it, right?
Uh,
We saw
yeah,
his
last time
introduction.
was like 30 chapters ago, and
Yeah,
now second time.
yeah. So we see Kaido again for the second time, and he's crying. He's drunk.
Yeah.
He's saying Doflamingo's like his best bud. He's annoyed that Doflamingo's been defeated, and
Did you feel sorry for him too?
yeah, I felt really sorry for him. Yeah,
I didn't
and
actually.
he says that the only reason that he wanted the smile was because he wanted an all devil fruit crew, which is just funny because you think, oh, it's this grand scheme. He wants to declare war on all the Yonkos with this giant army, but really, no, he just wants a crew full of devil fruit users. That's all he
Yeah,
wants. It's
even
pretty funny.
though a crew full of devil fruit users would be so easy to defeat.
I know, right?
Why would he even want to have this?
I don't know. But and then he says, "Who the hell do you think I am?" And he shows his kid locked up in the cell. So what do you think happened there? Do you think that? I mean, I know that some people think that it's just that Kid was not willing to become an underling of Kaido, but Hawkins, maybe not Hawkins because we don't know what happened to Hawkins, but definitely
Yeah, we
Apu
haven't seen him.
was willing to um, bow down to
Join
Kaido, so to speak. Do you
this.
think?
At the moment, this seems like the most obvious solution.
Hmm.
Apu agreed. I don't know. Maybe when they met the first time when Kaido fell from the sky, I'm not sure. Maybe if Kaido asked them, like, "Hey, what are you up to? Do you want to join my alliance?" And
Hmm.
then no is not an answer. So
Yeah.
I guess Apu joined. No idea about Hawkins. And yeah, Kid probably like Kid seems like somebody who wouldn't sail under someone.
Yeah. He'd probably just scream, "Baka!" and then just attack or something like that. But
Yeah, and then Kaido beats him with
yeah,
one
probably.
blow.
It doesn't seem like it was difficult for Kaido to beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And now there are also people saying on the forum that this might be the premise for Kid to join Luffy's alliance
Yeah.
to bring down Kaido for revenge.
It's definitely going to have to be a few people taking Kaido on.
Yeah.
Just how easy it is for Kaido to just be just one of the supernovas. If Luffy's at the same strength as a Kid, there's no chance. I don't see how it could be possible. It's crazy how
But
strong they are.
do you think that then there will be a fight of one Kaido versus 3 or 4 other people at the same time?
Yeah, I do. Unless it's like a tag team match where people are coming in and out and
Like with Doflamingo.
kind of like with the Flamingo, yeah. Which I was kind of annoyed about. I just wanted it to be a 2v1 situation, which would have been better. Um, then after we see Kaido, we go back to the ship, and basically this whole sequence is just to emphasize how much the crew needs Sanji. That's basically all the sequences. That's it.
Yes. But also, will it have any consequences now that Luffy has just used all the food for his random curry? Or will Oda just go on and say, yeah, they went on and they just ate some fish. They,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I could always just see
caught
them
sea.
like just hauling in a massive sea king or something like that. I mean,
Or would
Luffy could
they,
do that.
or would they actually have to go to another island now to get more food?
I don't know, maybe. Uh,
Because this would then be another, even though it's just a small story, but then it would be another delay to get to Sanji.
yeah, I don't like the idea of them going to another island. I prefer the
Me
idea
neither.
that they just like end up having to fish for food. That
Yeah,
seems better.
I
Because I
hope
mean, it
so
can't
too.
be that hard. They're on the ocean. Then again, I mean, they're on the ocean, but you still hear of people starving to death on the ocean. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but they are very capable. I think
They
they
are
will
very
be able
capable.
to
Yeah, they're very
get.
capable.
Oh, and also, I think this was before we saw Zoo and Kaido, when they were looking at the picture of Dragon, Brooke
Hmm.
said something that everybody else was ignoring. Um, how was it? Like, a picture doesn't do him justice, or something like this. Whereas some people on the forum are assuming that maybe Brooke has met Dragon in person. So he knows that the picture doesn't do him justice because he has already seen him in real life. This is one thought from the forum.
Hmm. I don't know. I think it just means that like the picture
You
doesn't.
mean,
I don't know. I actually don't know what it could be. It's kind of weird. I think it could be just something that's like a random thing that's been put in there that
yeah,
doesn't do him justice,
because,
like because he's a big formidable guy who's very strong, but the picture makes him look kind
yeah,
of shitty. But yeah,
because right now I can't imagine or think of how Brooke would have met Dragon because Brooke has been on the ship for 50 years.
yeah,
So, and if Dragon would have passed, or maybe he passed the Florian Triangle, was it?
yeah.
And they met, but Brooke couldn't left because I have no idea now. But yeah, I just wanted to mention this
Yeah,
one thought
I think
because sometimes a small line like this might have a big significance.
yeah. Personally, I just think it's something that's kind of just just a little comment that's there that doesn't really mean much. But
Yeah.
it could mean that normally he's a big dragon and he has the devil fruit, the human fruit. Even
Oh,
though
oh,
Chopper has that,
I thought
but you
I
know,
thought the dragon fruit,
maybe,
but
yeah, yeah, that would make more sense. A dragon devil fruit, and
no,
he
I wouldn't
changes
like
it.
that. But
Maybe he's always in dragon form, and that's why no one knows what he looks like. I don't know. I'm stretching here.
let's just go on to the best part of the chapter.
Yeah, okay.
Sanji.
Sanji,
No,
yay!
actually, there wasn't even that much uh, that Sanji said
No, there
or
wasn't much
did.
content. We find
Yeah.
out that from what's he called, Baron Tamago or Tamago. The Big Mom wants um, Sanji and his father, the Germa 66, or is it Germa 66? I can't remember. He wants them to
I
join
don't know.
Big Mom.
Yeah.
So Big Mom wants more power, but it makes me wonder: is Big Mom like losing power because I remember from Fishman Island, we found out that Kid had destroyed some of Big Mom's ships, and it makes me wonder if Big Mom is slowly losing territory and not being able to maintain it. Like
And
with,
that's why she wants to recruit new.
yeah, exactly. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, could be.
Mm, I
Could be.
I think it's a possibility. And then we see Vito. I love this guy, man. I love Vito. He's so good.
So
Yeah.
you probably were happier about seeing Vito than about seeing Sanji, right?
No, not exactly. I was just happy to see Vito because he's cool. Eh, Vito.
Okay, I still haven't grown to like him,
Oh, okay. You don't like
but
that giant tongue?
no.
Okay. And he comes out saying that there must have been faxed a picture of Charlotte Purin. I don't know. Do they? I'm getting confused because the technology of the One Piece world is so like weird. But it
It
seems
was
they have
probably
the
a
it seems they have the technology to be able to get a picture from an island onto a ship.
and then Mushifax.
And Denden Mushi fax exactly. And we
Yeah.
see a picture of Lady Charlotte Purin, and she's gorgeous. And Sanji, his eyes pop out, and
His tongue pops
his
out
tongue
too.
pops out. Yeah, too.
Yeah, it was obvious that this would happen.
Yeah, it seems pretty.
And-
People thought that that Oda was gonna troll Sanji because he normally trolls Sanji, and just people expected like this really ugly woman. Even I'm
Yeah, or
surprised.
maybe a pretty woman, and but Sanji would still resist. That would be nice for a change.
I couldn't see that
But
happening. No way.
yeah, that would be out of character,
Like
probably.
this whole time he's been resisting the thought of marriage, but now he's gonna be fully on board, 100%. You just know it,
Yeah,
100% on board.
that's that's sad. I thought he would be more heroic, but
Well, I mean,
oh,
he
and
might be, but
do you agree that this is the girl with the three eyes
I
that
don't
we
know.
saw earlier?
It could be because her forehead is still covered by the hair, so.
Exactly.
But like,
And also her eyes and her lips, they look exactly like what we saw in the
mm,
picture when she was sitting with Big Mom. Like she has big round eyes
mm,
and her lips like I think Conus on Sky Island had similar lips. Like where you don't only have one line for the mouth, but you have like above and below
right.
for the lips, you know?
I don't remember. So I don't know what you mean.
But okay, but if you compare those pictures when we saw her first with Big Mom and now
Right.
this, it must be the same. It can't not be.
I guess so. And it also makes sense that if you had a third eye and you were posing for a picture, you might want to cover that shit up because it looks kind of weird, right?
Yeah, that's true. I would do this, yeah.
I'm not prejudiced against people with three eyes, by the way. I just think that that's probably what you
Yeah,
do.
so actually I'm hiding a third eye right here. That's why I always have my hair like this.
You.
Now
That's
it's out.
disgusting.
Now
I'm
I
glad you
said it.
cover it up.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't want to disgust anyone.
Do you have any questions, or are there any questions that need to be asked about this chapter?
I think we've already covered most questions. Like what happened to Dragon?
Oh yeah, yeah.
How did they come to Zoo? Is Jack a fisherman?
Maybe the biggest question that we should be asking the audience is, did they know that Dragon was Luffy's dad? Did they know? Were they happy to be reminded that Dragon was Luffy's dad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So
Oh right, there's one question left. What do you think will happen to Pekoms when he comes back? Pekomamushi, I mean.
yeah, Bagmamushi. I think
Because yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, he's probably going to be boiled up by Big Mom. I would think. You know, in the big pot that she has, he's gonna eat it. She's gonna eat him, and then put him in
Okay.
boil him and eat him.
I don't think she's gonna eat him, but It seems like everybody in Big Mom's crew is okay with Capone shooting him,
Yeah,
and or at least the important members are okay with it.
yeah,
So he might have a hard time to get back into the crew.
yeah. Maybe, but maybe he will join the Straw Hats. Another candidate for Straw Hat member. So what's that now? Carrot, Pedro, Peckhams,
Everybody will join the Straw Hats.
everyone.
You
Yeah.
you will join the Straw Hats. You will join the Straw Hats. You will join the Straw Hats. I will join the Straw Hats one day.
No, you're not good enough.
But yeah, that was the last question I had,
All right. Okay.
actually.
Well, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Um, check out the
And
forum.
remember to rate the chapter.
Oh yeah, yeah. We need to rate the chapter. That's a good point. I rate this chapter a 9 out of 10
Why the 9?
because it was a very good chapter. We got stuff
But why not 10?
because there wasn't just that like there wasn't that amazing
Overwhelming.
overwhelmingness like Kaido being introduced for the first time. There wasn't that overwhelmingness of like a great Doflamingo speech, or there wasn't that greatness of like um, seeing Sabo for the first time after I don't know. That should be a
Yeah,
10 out
it's
of
true.
10. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
9 out of 10 for me. It's a very good chapter. I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay. So after those points that you brought up, I will change my 10 to 9.5
All
because it
right.
was a very good chapter.
Yeah.
And we saw Sanji again. That's like
Yay!
5 bonus points.
All right. Okay. So I'll say like, comment, and subscribe one more time, and remember to visit the
And
forum. What?
w- let me say one more thing.
Go on then.
And if you have some time, go watch a video of Marco and Jawahib.
Oh
They
yeah.
did a new theory video or discussion video. It's rather a discussion about the Versus for Emperors saga, the new beginning saga. So if you have some time and are interested, they would be very happy.
Okay. Are you done
Now
interrupting
I'm
me
done.
now?
I'm done interrupting.
All right. Right. So yeah, I'll just say bye now.
See you in the next review.